Alright guys, one final modification to the TRP before I take it to the range. You can see I replaced the original grips with VZ Recons. This is the zebra color, just a personal preference. What I'm going to do real quick is change out the full length guide rod. It's a two-piece full length guide rod that Springfield installs in the TRP. Now people in favor of a full length guide rod prefer that little bit of extra weight. They say it helps with recoil and muzzle rise. I'm not that good of a shooter and I can tell no discernible difference. Another thing that people are worried about or may have experienced is binding of the recoil spring with a standard recoil guide. I've never experienced that before, and there are many 1911 shooters that have a GI or standard recoil guide that have never experienced it either. So what it boils down to is preference. For me, the GI or standard length guide rod just helps with disassembly and reassembly. Then you also have an issue if you're LEO or in a self-defense situation where you have to cycle the slide with one hand. With a full-length guide rod you cannot do that. If you eliminate the full-length guide rod and one of your hands injured or you have a flashlight working, you can go ahead and cycle the slide against something hard, against your boot, edge of a table, corner of a wall. You can just press on it and cycle the slide with no problems there. So another reason to consider eliminating the full-length guide rod. And you know, if you're for a full-length guide rod, that's fine guys. I got no issues with that whatsoever. Really, it's personal preference. Experiment and just see what works for you. For me, I go with the GI or standard guide rod. The part that I'm using is from Wilson Combat. The item number is 575S, and the recoil spring plug is from 10-8 Performance, and they make some beautiful custom Springfields, and I think it looks really good too. One of the better looking plugs as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's take it apart real quick and see if we can't knock that out. Of course, whenever you do take away Springfield's two-piece full-length guide rod, you eliminate the need for the Allen wrench, which certainly makes life a lot easier if you had to disassemble and reassemble in the field. It's the first part of the two-piece guide rod. Let's see if I can do this on frame and keep everything to where you can actually see it. Of course, we're going to use the same spring. See if I can keep that in frame for you. Maybe. You don't want to cooperate on camera. And the other part of the two-piece guide rod right there. We'll go ahead and put the Wilson Combat standard length guide rod in there. And I'll show you how easy it is to disassemble after you install the standard. There's another little tool that Looking For Me Marble sent me a while ago. This is the 1911 ISPT tool, Idiot Scratch Prevention Tool, and you can get it at 1911ispt.com. Just fits over the magazine release there, and it prevents that idiot scratch that many people put on their 1911. Snaps in place, keeps everything protected on the frame. I'm surprised this is going so well, guys. Usually whenever you turn the camera on and try to do anything like this, everything gets messed up. So now you can see how easy that is to disassemble and reassemble. You no longer need the Allen wrench. Simply push down on the recoil plug and disassemble. I think the 10-8 Performance plug is one of the better looking plugs on the market. Sure, you're going to pay a little bit more, but I happen to think it looks really good. And now you can see that we've eliminated the full-length guide rod, and if you were in a situation where you had to cycle the action, you could do so on the edge of your boot, desk, corner of a wall, etc. Anyway guys, getting ready to take this to the range, shoot the fire out of it, and maybe get a little bit of video from that. Hope you all are doing well. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you all later.